3, 2, we're live.
All right, we are going to call to order the meeting of Alamance County Board of Elections, March 13th, 2026. We've got a couple of people. Any comments that you'd like to make to the board?
No comments to make today. Peter Shea.
And you have any comments that you'd like to make? Okay. Then there's a motion to approve the agenda.
So move.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. And we will move on to challenges.
We were provided this morning with scripts for the challenges. We got one challenge is the voter. This is the one we had spoken about where they voted by mail. We had not counted that ballot yet, but we did send out the challenge, letter.
Sure.
And then the other one came in the end of last week, I believe, from the state. This voter had voted early, voted one day and passed away the next day at the Mebane Arts Center. So this is just a script basically for each challenge. If you would like to, we have the information here. If you
And so I
need
take it this is the challenge summary. Okay. So it looks like we have two early voting ballot challenges. The first being a Hassel McCoy Evans voting date February 16th of 2026. And I guess don't recall if I have the swearing power, but you're under oath, Ms. Hurdle. You can present the McCoy Evans challenge.
Okay, Mr. McCoy voted, like you said, on the 16th at the Mebane Arts Center. He voted curbside, and then we received in our weekly DHHS list from the state board, from the state, we received his name was on the deceased list from DHHS, where he passed away on the 17th. And I can pass this around if y'all would like to see the list. We highlighted the one question. So upon receipt of this and the state notifying us that this person had voted by early voting, we did mail a copy on March the 10th to the last address we had on record for this voter, stating notifying the deceased voter of the challenge today.
And I take it we did not receive a response.
We have not received a response.
And I do not believe we have anyone here, but for the record, is there a representative of Hassel McCoy Evans present? Okay. No one being present. Then I think I would move to sustain the challenge through the ballot of Hassel McCoy Evans due to his death prior to election day, and that the ballot be retrieved and deducted from the total votes recorded for the precinct at issue, that being 09N North Thompson, having voted early at the Mebane Arts Center.
I have a question first. For the purpose of, since we're being televised, recorded, can we cite the ruling that the state has in elections about why a person who was deceased at that time, we can't count his vote?
This is from a numbered memo 2022-05, and it was revised December 15th of 2023. On page 7, it states, what if a voter dies after voting absentee by mail or early voting but before election day? And it gives us, permissible sources and that we can take action from, or the DHH list maintenance report, a death certificate from the local register of deeds, or a written signed notification from a near relative. And then we'll follow the process for disapproving the ballot application, if applicable, and challenging the ballot. And then remove the voter pursuant to General Statute 163-82.14B.
Okay, thank you.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And so that will take us, I believe there is a second challenge ballot for the same reason, that being Michael Giara, who also voted early and was deceased. I think we formally entered that challenge pre-election day, but again, remaining under oath, if you can just detail us on Mr. Giara.
All right, Mr. Giara voted by mail, which was received, and we received the notification from the DHH list again from the state. And so we received that prior to actually counting his ballot. So y'all had already, we held this out for today before it was counted. And this is where his name appears on the DHHS list. And Charlene performs with her absentee by mail. She performs a weekly check after Nicole has performed the weekly list maintenance. Charlene then, checks and balances, and that his name came up after Nicole had removed him.
Okay, and again, is there a representative for a Michael Giara? No. That being the case, pursuant to the facts presented and the state board's interpretation of statute provided in their numbered that Director Hurdle just recited, I move to suspend the challenge to the ballot of Michael Giara due to his death prior to election day, the ballot not be counted.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Okay.
All right, and we have already retrieved the ballot from election day. From early voting. And here, this is the tally sheet. So if we want one of each party one to call and one to mark the votes that Judson will retrieve from the. You want to call them? Sure. She'll call them out. And
I'll just mark it. What is?
That's if there's more than one.
Oh, that's if we had
challenge.
several
Right.
ballots. Okay.
You ready?
Okay.
Roy Cooper. You just put a one right there.
Oh.
Mhm. And then she'll go down to this
U.S.
one.
House of Representatives, District 9, Nigel Bristler. NC Court of Appeals Judge, Seat 3, James Weldon Whalen. And Alamance County Board of Commissioners, Ramona Allen.
Judson. This is the sheet
And I can just add Democrat and Republican board member. You'll like me to do it since it's only one.
So what they're doing now, the Democrat and Republican board members watching him deduct those votes from what. Challenges.
That's Mexican. So because that's a vote two. So that's good. Right.
Yeah.
So I could say, thank you. Absolutely.
And so where do we need to move for a reconciliation at this point?
That will be with Charlene. If you hand me, I'll start slicing. Okay. And slice it into.
Who would like to call and who would like to read the number?
I'll call.
Okay.
See what
See what you do. So highlighted for 09N is the one that we just removed. So you're going to see a -1 and then you can see the tally total.
What you'll do is you'll look for like the zero today. You're gonna look for the one from election night. And then look for paper ballot book. You're gonna call that right there. And then you'll go across and then call it, which this number right here should match this number right here. And then you'll call that number, to say early voting, absentee by mail, provisionals. Okay, and they're gonna check to make sure you don't use this. No, you're just gonna make sure that, that you can take that with you, but. So I'm gonna open and have the first one that. And tell them what they do, tell them to.
Which precinct?
I'm just opening those.
I'm able to go ahead and
Yeah,
start.
they're,
We're just waiting.
those two, they will check right there.
01 Patterson, 492. I say election day and then I say early voting.
Right.
So election day, 492. All right, early voting, 365. Absentee 16. Provisional 2. 0. Do I worry about the transfer?
No.
They're all 0. Okay. All right, let's decide to take the next one.
Charlene, do I still, do
So,
I just do it like that?
Total votes.
875.
Right.
I got you. So I'll read through these.
Do I, after I vote, pass me the door?
Yes.
Okay. Go to Coble, Like, you're setting me so that that's the number.
I'll do that, I will do that.
You don't have, I thought that you said you were doing, I'll be glad I can do that. Because just want to make sure I'm right. Okay, now I see. All right, O2 total 665 for election day, 441 for early voting, 9 for absentee, 2 for provisional, a total count of 1117.
Okay.
And what we're opening, the canvas return, this is what was printed off of the tabulator election night. All 3 judges signed it and they're sealed up, so they have not been opened since election night. Okay, so we're just verifying that what was reported election night is what we're reporting today.
Okay, looking at 035, which is 35. 471 for election day, 319 early voting, 4 absentee, and 3 provisional. Total vote count of 797. Open seat central voting. Stop it, let's start running faster than 453 for election day, 251 for early voting, 10 absentee, 2 provisional. Total vote count 7610.
Okay.
Opening in North Bend. Election day 402. Early voting 249. Absentee 10. No provisional. Total 661.
Okay.
Okay, North Bend 03 and 2, North Bend 2. Election day 243. Early voting 76. Absentee 2. No provisional. And a total vote count of 421.
Okay.
A3 SE, which is South Bend East, or E, I guess. Okay, then, okay. Public. Election day 393, early voting 328, absentee 10, provisional 2. Total 733.
Okay.
I'll do it. I didn't mean to.
No. These are all the printed and say they'll be right there.
Okay, South Bend O3SM. Sorry. Let's see what we're looking here. I've got election day 431, early voting 299, 8 absentee, 2 provisional. Total vote count 740.
Okay.
All right. OCW, West Bend. And 450 for election day, 247 early voting, 5 absentee, no provisional, 702 total ballots.
Okay.
Yeah, Morton is the next thing you have, right?
Yeah.
So for Morton, it's got 606 on election day, 435 for early voting, 8 absentee, 2 provisional, 1,051 for, total.
Okay.
I got it. I know where to look for them now.
Okay.
So this is offset 5,
Uh-huh.
581 for election day,
Uh-huh.
317 early voting, 6 absentee, no provisional, and total of 904.
Okay.
All right. Oh, it's right there. I was looking up in the middle. Oh, that's not my notes. Okay, so we're looking at 063, Grand Prix, Election Day 256, early voting 166, 10 absentee, no provisional, 432 total.
Okay.
And now we're looking at Grand 4 of 64. Make sure my, I'm just. Okay, so 618 is election day,
Uh-huh.
643 early voting, 17 absentee, 2 provisional, and then a total vote count of 1,208.
Okay.
Next, East Grand, 16. Election day, 251. Early voting, 229. Absentee, 4. No provisional. Total vote count of 484.
Okay.
Uh, 06N North Grand, 175 is election day. Early voting 183, 1 absentee, 1 provisional, for a total vote count of 360.
Okay.
Oh, Success South Grand, 337 for election day,
Okay.
412 early voting, 7 absentee, 3 provisional, for a total vote count of 759.
Okay.
What's next? Did you kind of find out?
Oh, I have one.
06.
Here it is, okay.
Do you want to keep them in the order? that I was-
It doesn't matter now. I'm putting it up. Oh, that's okay. It's set.
All right. 06W West Grand,
Uh-huh.
78 election day, 89 early voting, 1 absentee, no provisional. Total vote 168.
Okay.
Oh, 07 Albright. This way you see on the left or see on the right. See up at Albright, 520 for election day, early voting 466, 3 absentee, 1 provisional, and you got a total vote count of 990.
Okay.
08N North Newland, 479 for election day, early voting 227, 14 absentee, no provisional, 720 total votes.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's South Newland, 242 election day, 121 early voting, 7 absentee, 1 provisional, and then a total vote count of 379.
Okay.
Okay, so now this is the one you need to deduct, under early voting. We went from 254 to 253.
Mhm.
Okay, so he's gonna read the new totals. Is that it, Troy?
See, so 09 at North Thompson, 423 for election day,
Uh-huh.
and the new early voting number is 253.
Right.
All right, 4 absentee, 1 provisional, for a total vote count of 681.
Right.
09S, South Thompson. I'll figure it out. I think that was a heck of a count, it's different than that.
Yeah.
Tell me what that means. Okay. Let's see, so 613 for election day, 516 for early voting, 15 absentee, 3 provisional, total vote count 1147.
Okay.
All right, so 103, which is Melville 3, 460 on election day, 511 early voting, 8 absentee, 3 provisional, for a total vote count of 982.
Okay.
Needs to be able to see the color.
I'll be glad to do that. I don't need to create extra work for you.
No, you're not.
104 Melville 4.
Mhm.
218 election day, 254 early voting, 3 absentee, 0 provisional, and 475 total ballots cast.
Okay.
Alright, 10N, North Millville. 416 election day, 455 early voting, 6 absentee, 0 provisional, total vote count 877.
Okay.
10S1, South Millville. 10S1, South Millville, and the 595 for election day, 678 early voting, 9 absentee, 4 provisional, 1286 total vote.
Okay.
Pleasant Grove, 11. Election day 381, 417 early voting, 2 absentee, 2 provisional, 802 total ballots.
Okay.
One 124, Burlington 4. 260 on election day, 156 early voting, 5 absentee, no provisional. Total vote count 421.
Okay.
And this is Burlington 5. And election day 251, early voting 202, absentee 5, 0 provisional, total votes 458.
We didn't have that many provisionals, did we?
That's, how many? 70?
84 total, and 49 that were approved.
Yeah,
And these are on here, these are the provisionals that we counted.
that's what you
can.
count. That's correct.
Okay. All right, Burlington 6, 399 on election day, 203 early voting, 5 absentee, 2 provisional, and then a total vote count of 679.
Okay.
Burlington 7, election day 426, 237 early voting, 2 absentee, 1 provisional, total vote count 3 sixes.
Okay.
All right, Burlington 8. Election day 110, early voting 128, 7 absentee, 0 provisional, 245 total. Did I go too fast?
No, okay.
Okay.
We are rolling.
Huh? Okay, just want to make sure. Burlington 9, 242 election day, 238 early voting, 4 provisional, 4 absentee, excuse me, 0 provisional, and then a 484 total vote.
Okay.
What did we just do now?
Yeah.
Just do 10 and then I guess 13.
No, then you have to do east.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's for that. Yeah, I did directions.
Then,
Then 13. Okay. Burlington 10,
Mhm.
210 election day, 121 early voting, 0 absentee, 2 provisional.
Mhm.
Total vote count of 333.
Okay.
Now we do East Burlington.
Mhm.
And election day 115,
Mhm.
126 early voting,
Mhm.
0 absentee, 1 provisional.
Mhm.
Total vote count 242.
Okay.
North Burlington.
Mhm.
I have rather 304 on election day,
Mhm.
206 early voting,
Mhm.
7 absentee, 4 provisional. Total vote count 529.
Okay.
All right, South Burlington.
Mhm.
Election day 88,
Uh-huh.
early voting 66,
Mhm.
2 absentee, 0 provisional, for a total vote count of 156.
Okay.
Feels like a game show for a total vote count. All right, so 337. Election day 330. This is West Burlington.
Uh-huh.
Election day 337.
Mhm.
Early voting 179.
Mhm.
3 absentee.
Mhm.
0 provisional. Total vote count 519.
Okay.
And finally, last but not certainly not least, we love all the folks in Hall River. It is 13 Hall River.
Uh-huh.
Election day 387.
Mhm.
Early voting 362.
Mhm.
Absentee 22. Provisional 3.
Mhm.
Total vote count 774.
Okay.
All right, I got everything checked. See,
Mhm.
So, that takes us to the end of this documents, is that right?
And Judson will, he has to finalize everything before y'all can,
So they verified all of it,
everything's verified.
excuse me, there's a filling for us.
finalizing away.
So he will, if y'all want to, you want to go ahead and have them do that abstract for absentee. We don't know that the state
Yeah, zero.
requires, it is.
Okay.
But if the state will require this, since we didn't have any, supplement, absentees after election day. But we don't want to have
Just
to call
in
you
case,
back,
right.
and so we're gonna have you sign it just in case. This is precinct, it's the zero state for East Burton, and we'll put it here. Just lay it on the state one. That's all.
Thank you.
Thank you. This one is the one for the state. You don't want to keep the state money? Sure.
Did I hear you correctly? You said the abstract is that no absentee ballots, was it came in or was counted after election?
After election, well, Charlene, you want to explain the new process for absentees, and she's our absent, she does our absentees.
So before, we used to have what's called supplemental,
Right.
which was you had that 3-day grace period for
Right.
civilian mail. They've done away with that.
Right.
So our supplemental is now our election day. So anything received after 5:01 PM Monday, the day before the election, through 7:30 PM on election day is considered our new supplemental. Now, military overseas or UACAVA, if they mailed a ballot to us, they had until 5 PM the day before canvass to get that back to us. Because we did not receive any, we have a supplemental of the supplemental
Got it.
for military overseas
Yeah, I know a
only.
lot of the laws have changed.
Yeah, so what Chair Harrison is doing is basically reconciling a secondary supplemental abstract sheet showing we had 0 votes for 0 ballots that came in. He's signing off on that oath, notifying and affirming that situation as well. And then it's also a piece of paper that we had to type out that says we received none after the 7:30 PM deadline up until 5 PM as of yesterday for supplemental
Thanks.
and military overseas.
Got it. Sorry, is there a board member appearing by phone?
There is, Gary
You all
Jackson.
didn't
So
introduce
all
it, so
five
I
are,
didn't- No.
we have 1 virtual
Okay.
and 4
Okay.
present.
Thank you. And just on a side note, in regards to absentees, we did have 5 that were received after the deadline via the USPS. So
While we're waiting for Judson, do you want, to go ahead and have Kevin approve the,
So after your review of the petition signatures, we went ahead and switched over Shannon Long over from in process to certified since he met the required number of signatures on that. So you just need to sign that.
Did we remove the individual that I identified as on felony probation?
We did not because he was not on our list at the time we signed the petition. Do you recall which one it was?
Jamie Michelle Looper, I believe.
Okay. I could check to see if he has been removed.
it has to be on one of our reports. And,
It wasn't when he at least signed the
Right.
petition that day.
when we verified it, he was still a registered voter.
Is it
I
L?
will talk to the state about that, because it's not correct, but that's fine. It is what it is.
Yeah, 'cause
We're gonna
we,
follow their rules like we did with the other individuals.
and Nicole does check that felony list. We have a exact match, and then we have like a possible match, and that's done on a weekly basis. And it just depends on whether or not it's been entered into the DOJ.
So he
Yeah.
could sign that because of that, but when the election comes, if he's on your list, and he tries to vote, he can't.
It depends on when, we receive, the list from, we get weekly lists of, people that have been convicted of a felony. And we get those from the state and the county. So she checks every name. And so his name is yet to appear. Sometimes it might take several months for their name to get to us.
It'll have been a while.
Oh,
Put
really?
it that way.
Okay.
But that's the joy of having 5 systems that don't talk to each other. They all want the same.
I just-
It's pretty important.
Yeah, I just wanna, I just hope it's not, if he votes, I just hope it's not a case where he gets in trouble for voting because, he's not.
Well, now, this, signing the petition doesn't mean he voted.
Oh, I know, I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
I know
that
what you're
happens
saying.
sometimes. And it's not
Correct,
right.
yeah. Okay, so this is the abstract of vote, so this is, y'all officially, when y'all sign this, this is, making the election official.
Just for curiosity's sake,
Mhm.
I know Shannon Long had to have 1,400.
It was
4,000.
4,000. And so,
And how much did you exceed that by?
she's got,
Quite a lot.
Yeah, so this is the total
6,000
number of signatures. These are the total that were valid.
Okay, 5,011.
I'm sorry, guys.
Unbelievable.
I'm sorry.
I've got all the various reports.
Okay.
I don't know what they have to sign these.
that,
or not,
that,
just the
they don't
actual
have to
membership.
sign that, those.
Where'd 09N's piece go? Just so you'll have a full report.
We'll make a copy of it, put it in there. And you're going to say something about how these physically, how Gary is. Gary, you're with us?
Yes.
Okay. But you'll put something on there about his attendance.
Yes, that he was virtual.
Mhm.
Um,
And so just heading for the record, we did end up certifying Shannon Long's petition as an unaffiliated candidate for sheriff and will be placed on the November ballot. And I guess we have the budget to address.
what I would like just to speak with y'all about today, I am working on the budget and, currently, y'all have, all agreed upon the 5 sites for November, early voting. And I'm needing to, I'm trying to, so what I'm basically doing the budget with the hours that y'all approved in 22. My question to you, you see what y'all had in 22. Do you think, and you don't have to, decide the hours or anything now, but there's a Saturday and Sunday, that we were closed in November of 22 and opened the Saturday and Sunday, not the last Saturday, but the Saturday before. It goes into a lot of overtime when we, so I'm needing to, if you think we want to, I just need to figure that in. That's all I'm asking now. If you think we might be opening, 4 or 5 hours on Saturday, 6 hours, whatever, on that other first Saturday, or y'all might, how do you think we'll have additional weekend hours other than what we had in 22?
I would, is the list of the 5 sites for, early voting, published yet?
There is the same that we've always had. It would be Graham Rec Center, the Elmira Community Center, Coronado Senior Center, the Elon South Gym, and Mebane Arts Center. Okay.
So you need this information, a kind of approval of this for budgeting.
That's correct. Yes.
And was this amount of sites on these days too much for the budget?
No, not this. We're only budgeting for one election this coming fiscal year from July 1st through 26th through June 30th of 27. We only have the November election. So that's correct. It'll be like this one again.
A primary and a general.
Right. So
For
we go
me,
from
I think this looks good.
Yeah, I think it's fine as far as I can see.
budgeting purposes.
Yeah. But extra hours on Saturday. When nobody, you're not really gonna have much of any traffic after about 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock. Usually after 12. But otherwise,
Okay. Well, I just wanted to know if I needed to increase, the budget for the early voting.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it looks good. Okay. And, I've heard, for the the August training, I heard you and Homer. Now, didn't you tell me last time you would not be able to go attend?
I have to double check my trial schedule.
Okay,
Once that is finalized, which hopefully should be later this month. But in any event, I'm not going to be staying there.
okay, all right, so you would be safe.
So, yeah.
And, Gary, I've heard from Gary. So, all right, that is all the business I have.
Yes, I will just note before we close with a thank you for providing us copies of the board member do's and don'ts slides and pages from the state board. I think that was in reference to a question maybe Barry asked last time or Homer. Okay, and so I very much appreciate y'all getting that to us. I think it'll be very helpful.
And we made a copy of the state's board member manual to keep up here, in case that comes up, questions again.
Okay.
One other, are we gonna have any, recounts?
To my knowledge, no, nothing in our locally, was close enough for a recount or, a second primary. I haven't heard anything from the state. Nobody's even talked about a second primary, so I'm assuming.
How did that race turn out?
Well-
When they held a court.
Well, it was only two candidates, so,
Oh, okay, that's right.
if there's only two candidates, they can call for a recount, but not a second primary. It's only when it's three or more would the second primary come into effect.
So for right now, we don't have any.
For right now, we're thinking this is it,
We'll hope so.
yeah. But if that changes, I will notify y'all immediately.
Okay,
So is there a motion to adjourn?
so move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gary.
Don't have too much fun.
Look at the election.